Previously on House to Home series. In my last episode, I show you guys how I built my dream pantry, and if I can DIY a pantry, you can too. In this episode, I'm gonna be showing you guys how I organize my pantry, plus giving you guys some organization tips. So let's get right into the video. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. It's been several weeks since I've been doing this project. What was supposed to be a weekend project turned into several weeks, and my food has been sitting in the dining room for weeks, and I'm tired. Okay? It's time to get this pantry together. I finally have all the organizational products that I need to organize this pantry, and we did a little grocery shopping, so let's organize this pantry finally. Let me show you guys first what I got to organize the pantry. That's the thing, you gotta have products to organize it and labels. So I'm gonna show you all that. Quick little haul, let's do it. We have the baskets. I actually went to Joann's to get these baskets. They're closing and they had a liquidation sale, so best believe I was up in there taking advantage of the sale. I got a couple narrow bins, so I got 4 of those. I got these like large pantry bin dividers. All of these things are from Container Store, by the way. They had a really good sale going on, so I got a really great deal for these containers. I got the same bins, but in the size medium as well too. And I got 4 of those. Had to get a new, just expandable 3-tier shelf. I love having these. They're just like really nice to have like your cans on. And I had a white one, and look, nothing is wrong with it, to be honest. I'm gonna probably just donate it or give it to like a family member or something. You can bleach it off. It's completely fine, but I personally just wanted one that was clear. That's just personal preference. So I got another one. So I got 2 of these just in case I wanna do like cans on one, and then maybe like jarred sauces or just any other things on another. We'll see how I feel as I'm like organizing and what's gonna be functional, but I love these. These are like one of the best products on the market, and you're maximizing so much space by having a product like this, because you can kind of maximize the vertical space instead of just putting things like your cans or whatever in bins. It's just not gonna work, so love that product. I have turntables, which I may not even need that, but I just got like a turntable just in case. I got all-purpose bins as well too, just to have those in case I want to put like bigger items or like back stock or whatever in. I'm gonna try my best to put all of my back stock and items like I don't really want to be visible in the baskets, but sometimes the all-purpose bins are good for that stuff as well too. And then I have these like more shallow bins. So these are like large organizational bins. This is from the brand Everything Organizer, by the way, which is Container Store's brand, which most of the stuff is from them, either them or the Home Edit brand with iDesign, their collaboration with them. The idea with these bins, by the way, is we have the snack drawers, which maybe, just maybe, I'll put like the bins in here. They fit perfectly. However, I don't know if I like really love the idea of like a bin like just kind of being that visible right there. So we're gonna play around with these and see how I feel about them. We'll see, but they fit perfectly. It's almost like they were meant to be there. I have multiple of these. I didn't want to break everything out. It's multiples of the products that I just showed you guys that are gonna go in the pantry. Some of them are probably gonna go back because I'm just probably not gonna use all of them, but I wanted to show you all just the types of products that I have. The key is when you're doing a project like this is really just to buy different types of products. You need to measure first. That's the first thing. Always measure your space, because if you're not measuring, you're not gonna get the right products that you need to really maximize the space. So first measure, like take the width, take the depth, the height, everything. Just do a full measurement of the space. And then once you have your measurements, write them all down, go to the store and pick out items that meet those measurements. But the second thing is when you're buying products like this, you want to get a variety of different types of products. I hate the idea of like getting home and then being like, I have to go back to the store, so I overbuy every time. My total looks crazy every time I go to the register, but I know most of the time, not majority, but a lot of those items are gonna go back because I overbought on items just so I can have variety at home to kind of play with and situate in my pantry, see what I like, see what I don't like, kind of figure out the configuration and then take back what just is not working. So that's my little pro tip for you guys. The next step is to go ahead and place your containers in the pantry and just see how everything fits and really kind of create certain spaces and areas for my food. So like where I want my food. I do have, oh, let me show you. I forgot to include this in the haul. I do have some OXO containers that I've been hoarding for so long. I've been hoarding these for years. I bought these like years ago at HomeGoods for $34 for this one, and then I think this one was like 60 something. How much? Oh, child, I'm about to knock myself out. Oh, $70, but this is like 10 pieces. This one has 5 pieces, so in total I have 15 pieces. So I need to account for those too, because I do want to put like my sugar. I like my sugar in containers. I don't like the idea of my sugar like being in the package, because most of the time it's going to be just not sealed properly, or it's going to be like halfway open. I don't have time for that. So sugar, flour, things like that that I know just are not easy to seal properly, I rather have them in like storage containers like this to keep them fresh as long as possible. I don't really like use sugar that much, but you know, I like to have sugar in hand. So sugar, brown sugar, bread flour, because your girl was baking last year, so I do want to do a little bit more of that. My flour, all that good stuff, like pastas, maybe even like nuts, whatever. All that is gonna go in these containers, so I do need to have like an area and a zone for that in the pantry. So we're gonna work on that. But yeah, let's go ahead and place everything in the pantry and just see like how we feel about the products and just what the vibes are, what we're gonna do. Okay, now it's time to load all the snacks. I feel like I like this configuration. It's pretty solid for the most part. It may change. It probably will change, actually. Who am I kidding? It's probably gonna change as I start to fill in some items. I'm not gonna stage this. This is a realistic pantry organization, you guys. So the after is gonna be what it is, even if it's not like fully like stocked. For the most part, I feel like I got most of like my snacks and things like that. There are probably gonna be other things that like come in and out of rotation. I'm gonna leave space for that. So I'll show you guys and kind of like leave some of the bins empty for just some of the items I know I'll get like eventually, but it's just me and Dante. We don't have like a huge family, so the pantry's probably not gonna be filled to the brim anyway. I've already thrown away things that are expired, so that is like the next step, making sure that you throw away all the food that you have in your pantry that's expired, and then putting in the good food that you would wanna eat over time in the pantry. So let's get all this food that's in the dining room right now and bring it to the pantry. Let's do it. I am just unloading some of the old items, like they're not old, pantry items, really things that are still good, but some of the pantry items that were in these baskets. I've had these baskets for a really, really long time, and again, I will be donating a lot of these things. This was actually from IKEA, so look, they have stood the test of time. They're actually in really great condition. Actually, I might use these somewhere else in the house. This might go somewhere in the house. I'm gonna hold on donating those. But I wanted to talk to you guys because I pretty much got everything that I want to like be in the pantry. There are some remaining items, however, that need to be put in the containers. So we're gonna get containers out the pantry, wash those really good, dry them off, and put like our flour, our sugar, all the other good stuff. And then these will be like in a basket for like snacks or chips maybe. I think everything is in a really good place. It's just now kind of putting the additional things like this into baskets. So I have almost everything into baskets, and then we're going to clean out the actual containers and we'll be done. Let's get it done. Final stretch, y'all. Final stretch. Isn't the pantry so good? I have no words. First and foremost, the snack drawers just make me happy alone. Like the fact that I can put so many snacks in this pantry is insane. And I'm maximizing vertical space, which makes me just even more happy. This has been a journey, y'all. Like everything turned out so good. Like I said, if I can build this pantry out, you can too. I feel like organizing it was the easy part. But all in all, I would say this is a pretty manageable project. Like anyone could do this. Very DIY friendly and beginner friendly. So definitely let me know if you guys try something like this at home, or if you're just organizing your pantry and you're just looking at this for inspo. I'm gonna get a little snackety snack, maybe a little gummy bear. By the way, these are the best gummy bears ever. Black Forest, if you're watching this, you did something with these gummy bears, so good. Anyway, that is it for this episode and just the entire series for the pantry. I hope you guys enjoyed this and you're enjoying the House to Home series right now. We ain't done. Like I said, we got so much more of this house to cover. So make sure you are subscribed to my channel and like this video. And homegirls, I'll see y'all on another episode, okay? Because we gotta get this house together. Honestly, I don't know if I'm even done with the pantry because these doors need to go. I don't know. Part 3 to the pantry? We'll see. Bye, y'all.